WBC heavyweight championship in the world? Are you serious? Breazeale? Are you serious?
Now, I know this was all laughs for, Anthony Joshua, and he was just poking fun at Deontay Wilder for facing his leftovers. As you saw in that little clip, Anthony Joshua was saying, Dominic Breazeale is challenging for the WBC heavyweight championship of the world against Deontay Wilder. And he went on to talk about the fact that, Dominic Breazeale, before they fought, he was going around saying he was going to smash him and all that. And obviously, he ended up being the one who got smashed. Now, this is all, he's poking fun at Deontay Wilder's next title defense. But, he should. Because, this is what Deontay Wilder fans were doing to him. Deontay Wilder fans were going around saying, what? Anthony Joshua was fighting Jarrell Miller in Brooklyn, New York? He got to scoop down to this level? Face a guy I never heard of? Face this unknown guy? They were mocking him, making fun of him. And they were praising Deontay Wilder. So it's only right for, Anthony Joshua to now go around mocking who Deontay Wilder has to be facing, his leftovers, because Dominic Breazeale is Anthony Joshua's leftover, right? And in my opinion, I honestly don't really believe that Dominic Breazeale even deserved, or I shouldn't say deserved, I really don't think that Dominic Breazeale earned a title shot or earned the right to be the mandatory for Deontay Wilder, because beating Eric Molina don't make you, you shouldn't have to fight a guy such a weak opposition in Eric Molina to decide who becomes the mandatory for Deontay Wilder. That was a weak mandatory fight, okay? So I gotta blame the WBC for making that shit fight. The only one who really needs to be facing Deontay Wilder is Dillian White. But to be honest with you, the Anthony Joshua would probably also make fun of that, because that is also, Dillian White is also Anthony Joshua's leftover, and to be honest with you, like, at this point, who's in a bigger fight now? You really can't say that Deontay Wilder's in a bigger fight, because Jarrell Miller's an unbeaten guy. He's a hungry guy. And if you look at their resumes, they pretty much have the same resumes. Yeah, Dominic Breazeale fought Anthony Joshua, but he lost every single round against him. He wasn't in a competitive fight with Anthony Joshua. You take away that fight, he basically got beat up in all the fights he won. He got beat up against Amir Mansour. Amir Mansour quit in that fight because he lacerated his tongue, but he was actually behind on the scorecards. Izu Ogono was beating his ass. And then Izu Ogono gassed out. And then that's when Dominic Breazeale took advantage of it. But all his big fights, Dominic Breazeale was always losing. He was losing against Izu Ogono. Izu Ogono gassed out. Dominic Breazeale took advantage of that. He was losing against Amir Mansour. Amir Mansour started he lacerated his tongue or something, and he quit on his stool. So those are his two biggest fights before fighting Anthony Joshua. And in both of those fights, if you think about it, he kind of got lucky because of what happened to his opponents. And then he got a gift decision against Fred Cassie. So, you really can't say that Dominic Breazeale is a higher quality opponent than Big Baby Miller. The only thing you could say is that he fought Anthony Joshua. But again, I told you, I think Jarrell Miller is a better quality fighter. I think he has more tools in his arsenal than someone like Dominic Breazeale. So, you know what? I have no problem with Anthony Joshua trashing or mocking Deontay Wilder for fighting his leftovers, because Deontay Wilder's entire fan base went around mocking Anthony Joshua. They did the same thing to him. So, that's just how it is. Let me hit that subscribe button and I'm out.